ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are joining us, welcome to UCW-Zero. I'm Josh Damian alongside my broadcast partner, Los Mochipaco.
What's up, man?
Well, right now we've got one of the up-and-comers. And you know what? I'm actually going to take that back. I'd say that Bronson has established himself here as a star and a competitor here in UCW-Zero. One of the high flyers, that's for sure. Highly energetic. And for those of you who are just tuning in, this is a battle royal for the new Ultra X title. The Ultra X title has been reinstated originally by me until someone else decided that, you know, they wanted to interfere and steal the show.
Hey, that's right. That is right.
Steal the spotlight.
Hey, and from now on, I want you to call me your broadcast partner, the GM.
No, I won't.
Why
I refuse
not?
to.
Come on.
Because you're not the general manager.
Yes.
You're not.
I introduced
You're
the
not.
new title.
I introduced. Oh my gosh. This place, you as general manager, this place would be a mess.
No. But here we go. Zach James and Bronson, two of the best high flyers we have in UCW. And they're starting off this staggered battle royal. As they introduced before, every minute, a new competitor will enter the ring.
This is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, an over-the-top rope battle royal. So the only way that a competitor can be eliminated is if they go up and over the top rope and both feet hit the floor. If one foot hit the floor and the other one didn't, they would still be...
Bronson almost eliminated Zach James.
And you know what, I think I heard something, so I mean, I got to say at least one.
Here we go again. Oh! It's almost there.
He's caught in the ropes.
It looks like his arms are tangled between the top and middle rope here.
Yeah, he was definitely caught up in the ropes, and I think that's the only thing that saves Zach James from this competition.
Oh, and here we go. Here's another competitor. Oh, and look who it is. Guerrero Rose. Oh!
And you know what? Just like that, this turns into a 2-on-1 situation. Great strategy right here from, I'm going to say UCW's power couple.
And look at this. As Bronson is going against Zach James and Sierra Rose. And I'm not sure who else is in this matchup, Josh. You know, we're going to be surprised just like you guys are. But right now it's not looking good for Bronson.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out. That's kind of the beauty of this is that, you know, before with the Cruiserweight title, you had to be under 180 pounds in order to compete for it. With the Ultra X, there's no limits. You know, it's a title that anyone here can hold.
And, you know, that's one thing that I loved about the Ultra X title is it was no size, no weight limits. Oh, and here we go. Another competitor entering the ring.
Oh!
And it looks like it is Joey Salvatore entering this matchup. Oh, and he's making an impact right away as he's taking out Sierra Rose and Zach James.
Look at this. Beautiful
fisherman suplex. And this Italian is on fire.
Oh, man. That was close. He could have gone up and over and out. Oh,
like
wow.
That, goodbye, Joey Salvatore. As Zach James and Sierra Rose worked that beautifully. And a drop kick from Bronson. But once again, Sierra Rose had Zach James back.
Big stuff right here as Sierra Rose puts Bronson into the corner.
And here we go. Here's another competitor. Oh, this just turned on to kind of a 3-on-1 as Lacey Ryan has kind of been with Zach James. And
look at this! Oh, big missile drop kick off the top rope.
Beautiful. And just like that, this has turned on to a 3-on-1.
You know, the odds are definitely in the favor of Zach James, Sierra Rose, and Lacey Ryan. This power group right here, and I mean either one of these competitors could come out with the Ultra X title.
You know, but I wonder who wears the pants in the relationship. If it does come down to all three, who's gonna win this championship? Because not all three can hold it at once. Only one can.
Yeah, that is true. You know, and I mean, as much as I would enjoy to see Lacey Ryan win her first title here, I have a feeling it's not going to be Lacey Ryan, unfortunately.
And here we go. Here is another competitor. And Bronson almost throws out Zach James.
Gabriel Versailles from Adrenaline Unleashed in Las Vegas, Nevada, making his UCW-Zero debut here in this Ultra X title battle royal. How would it be if an outsider who was making his first debut here in UCW won the Ultra X championship?
I think, in the past, there was actually by the name of Antonio Mestre that was once the Ultra X champion from the same promotion, Adrenaline Unleashed.
Antonio Mestre, known for his strikes, as well as his technical in-ring ability, and of course his love for video games. Well, and it looks like Gabriel right there in the corner, taken out by Zach James. Still, in a sense, a 3-on-2 situation here. And look at now, looks like we got trouble. Yeah, we got Money Manny Fresh coming to the ring.
Mr. Fresh entering this ring. As right now, I think Manny Fresh has the size advantage of this matchup.
Oh, come on. Zach James and Sierra Rose now leading traffic, directing traffic here.
And they need to take advantage of that,
Yeah, but when did Manny Fresh care about Zach James?
And looks like they have teamed up in this matchup.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Sierra Rose just eliminated Lacey Ryan.
And that came out of nowhere.
The rookie taken out of action here early by her own mentor.
And we'll see how that plays out for Zach James and Sierra Rose in this matchup.
I don't think it was the best strategy. Well, and here comes Jace Battle.
And now Jace Battle has the size advantage in this matchup.
Oh, well, that's a little bit of an understatement. Look at this right here. Jace Battle and Gabriel. Oh, beautiful execution right there. Jace is well out of Adrenaline Unleashed in Las Vegas, Nevada. Look at this now. Zach James trying to eliminate Gabriel.
And look at this, Sierra Rose telling Manny Fresh what to do. I guess Manny Fresh is just used to taking orders.
Oh, you've never taken orders from a cute blonde girl before.
Well, yeah, probably.
Oh, big elbow right there onto Zach James.
And that's what this Ultra X title is all about. Innovation, creation, anything.
It's that extra standard that we have in wrestling.
And here we go, the final competitor in this matchup.
Dante Acosta, the last Cruiserweight champion in UCW history, was very graceful when UCW management came to him and talked about changing the Cruiserweight to the Ultra X title. And because he was so gracious, he is our last entrant here in this Battle Royal.
And that's a big advantage that he has in this matchup, as Zach James has already been in this matchup for at least 9 minutes.
Well, he was the first entrant. He was the first entrant into this Battle Royal.
And that's one big advantage, is being that last. He's the fresh man, as everybody else has been in here quite a while.
Well, and you know what? That's the disadvantage of Dante, is that he's so small in stature that. Well, wait a minute. Look at this. Oh my gosh! Up and over and out. 2 eliminations at once, as Manny Fresh was eliminated, and so was Gabriel. Look at this. Dante's on fire.
And you have to think Bronson is still in this matchup.
And the number 2 entry.
And it looks like Dante Acosta and Bronson are going to team up.
You know what? Zach James and Sierra Rose don't like those odds, even though they're pretty even at this point.
And that's a good move from Dante, teaming up with Bronson.
Well, and
here we go. One of these 4 will be the new Ultra X champion.
A very exciting opportunity. The Ultra X belt has a lot of prestige. Just look at this double reversal right here. And then Dante and Bronson just threw Sierra Rose's foot into Zach James's face. That was a headbutt right there into the middle of Zach James. Helicopter.
Some air miles. And I'm already dizzy already.
Yeah. Look at this now.
Teaming up to throw her out.
Nope.
And I think she's just so
She's too dizzy.
She can't walk.
Parry from Bronson.
Oh, and here goes Dante.
Whoa!
Eliminating Sierra Rose.
Well, that was easy. He just lifted her up like she was nothing.
And here we go. Bronson and Dante are going to be teaming up against Zach James.
Well, you know what? Zach James may be using his veteran experience. He does have more years. Than the two other men in the ring, but things are getting choppy. Oh, man.
Tied up between the top and middle rope, and that's not a good spot.
You know, Zach's chest is redder than Derek Giannetti on a first date. Oh, beautiful hip toss right there.
And they're working beautifully.
Sierra Rose is out here.
Does not want to leave ringside here.
Oh, look at this. Zach James is going up.
And almost, one foot's touching.
That's only 1 foot, though. His other foot has not hit.
As both feet have to touch. As I don't think Bronson or Dante know this.
I think that they think he's eliminated.
And,
uh-oh.
And Bronson's almost out, as well as Dante. Oh, and
look at this!
There we go!
Wow!
And well played from Zach James as he was playing possum, and he comes and eliminates Dante and Bronson at the same time to become the new Ultra X champion.
Whoa! Well, he's winning in multiple ways.
And what a victory kiss that was from Sierra Rose.
That was something. Well, it was a hard-fought effort on all parties, especially Dante Acosta and Bronson there towards the end. But when it all came down to it, veteran experience played a key role, and that's why Zach James is the new Ultra X champion. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We've got more on this exciting episode of UCW-TV.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
Guerrero Azteca is his opponent. This man is 6'4" and a whole lot of muscle. Yes, anyone, Guerrero Azteca has probably some of the worst chops in the business. I heard he once made a man bleed. Just with his hands alone. We're talking bear slaps to the chest, ladies and gentlemen.
And Josh, he does call that the thunder chop.
And where there's thunder, there's lightning.
And I don't know if this is going to be a wrestling match. I think this is just going to be a brawl.
Well, you know what? There's no stipulation on the line. It's not a title match. It's not a number one contenders match. But there is so much more when you look at a company like us. Every match is a crucial moment because one loss could be that much of a setback. You may never see a title opportunity for another 3 months, another 6 months, and another year.
Very true. Very true. Because the board of directors is always watching every matchup, and one of these guys could move on to face our current champion, Jason Bravo.
And you know what? I mean, I know that our board of directors are listening, and I know that they're watching this match and they're listening to our commentary. And one of the things that I would advise them is that they should look into having me as general manager, because one of the things that I would do as general manager is this would have been a number one contenders match, and we would have had a great match right here with that stipulation on the line.
And if they are listening, as me as general manager, I would have made this a number one contenders matchup to face our champion, Jason Bravo.
That was so original that you
See?
just said everything that I just said.
I can do it too, Josh.
You can-
But look at this, a quick roll-up.
Oh.
It's in the ropes.
And you know what? That's just veteran experience right
As
there.
Guerrero showed us some, you were saying some lightning, because that was the quickest I've ever seen him go into a pin.
Well, you know what? I mean, good. Wow.
As he clotheslines Dallas Murdoch on the concrete floor.
Guerrero Azteca he just took out Dallas Murdoch. And you know what? Dallas Murdoch and Concrete have an all too familiar friendship. It seems like Murdoch will just take those
And
bumps.
look, he's winding up again.
Oh, man.
And another one. And I don't know if Dallas is getting up from 2 clotheslines on the concrete floor.
Well, you know what? And I think that the referee Cameron needs to get him in here, get them back in the ring. I mean, he's already, what's he at now? He's at 4.
He's only at 4. Oh, but only a 2 count. And this crowd is actually getting behind Dallas, as that is a rare chant that I don't know if Dallas knows what to do with it.
Well, you know what?
Look at the big bear hug from Guerrero Azteca. And I think Guerrero, he's been going to school or something, because he's staying on that lower back of Dallas Murdoch.
Look at this. Oh, man. Big bear hug right here. Guerrero Azteca applying that hold onto the lower back of Dallas Murdoch. And you know what? His back has already had like 3 matches. I mean, you fall hard on that concrete and it just messes you up.
And you know, ever since incarceration, when Dallas and Cassidy, the Regulators, lost the tag team titles, Dallas Murdoch hasn't looked the same.
Well, you know what? You're 100% right about that. I think that Dallas Murdoch may have gotten a little bit too comfortable having a tag team partner in Cassidy, having someone that's always going to be there to back him up. And you know, if Dallas is not maybe having his A game, maybe his partner would be able to back him up. He's a singles competitor, at this time. So I mean, he needs to get back into that singles competitor mindset is all.
Oh, and Dallas Murdoch reverses out of the power slam.
Great reversal right there by the veteran.
And you know, one thing, I don't know if Dallas is, I think he's not in his element in this matchup. Dallas is used to being the aggressor in a matchup, but Guerrero is much bigger, and he's been overpowering Dallas.
Big leg drop right there, going for 2. Only able to get 2 instead of 3. I don't know how Dallas Murdoch has a butt bone anymore.
He probably doesn't.
Well, look at this right here. Murdoch maybe going for some kind of, no. Oh. That double leg drop right there.
In the midsection.
Very sensitive area.
A very legal maneuver.
Yep.
And here we go, as we were talking. Dallas is going to the top rope.
Yep. Dallas Murdoch, familiar territory. Uh-oh. Guerrero Azteca.
Guerrero has other plans.
Oh, man. You know, maybe you can put some insight on this for me. I've never understood why competitors go to the top rope. It never ends well. It's a high risk, high reward thing every single time. Why do you go to the top rope, Paco?
It's just like you said, it's high risk, high reward. If you do nail the maneuver, it is high reward, because as my finishing move is a top rope splash. It's gotten me a lot of victories in UCW-Zero, and it's won me a lot of championships.
Oh, man. Big splash right here from Dallas Murdoch into the corner. Dallas is so dangerous because he does have a lot of high reward moves in his arsenal. He'll just put up that big size 13 boot, and he'll put that imprint on your forehead.
Oh, and here
Look, he might be going for it. There you go.
A beautiful big boot out of nowhere.
And beautiful timing as well. It's almost like he heard me. Looks like he got him more on the chin, but that's just got to hurt Azteca even worse.
And here we go. Dallas is going to the outside.
Out on the outside apron.
And we're accustomed to this as Dallas uses every inch of the ring.
Yep. Oh, man. Big leg drop right there.
And that's just more abuse on that tailbone.
Dallas Murdoch working the upper body. Oh, almost went for a knee to the head, but Azteca was able to move out of the way. And
I don't know what he's doing to the referee here.
A little bit, looking for a little bit of sympathy is what I think he's doing.
But he has his back to Dallas Murdoch. Oh, that's what it was. Distracting, and he low-blowed Dallas Murdoch so the ref couldn't see it. Followed up by a huge spine buster.
Oh my, I don't even know if his shoulders were on the mat for that pin. Jeez, Crow, how are you supposed to kick out after something like that?
And Guerrero Azteca showing us the brains in this matchup, as I think he knew what he was doing all along, distracting the referee like that.
Wow. Well, the fan's still not a fan of Guerrero Azteca, but nonetheless, he is your winner tonight, taking out Dallas Murdoch. That big distraction ended up paying off for
once again, Dallas Murdoch is getting carried to the back.
We've got more to come. Stay tuned.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
This match, for those of you who weren't listening, is a #1 contenders match for the UCW title. And I got to be honest with you. You and I both have a relationship with this man, Junior X. So I've been his tag team partner. You were his tag team partner for a lot longer than I was. You know, this man was my mentor when I was in the ring. You know, there's a lot of positive things I could say about Junior X. I could go on, and I'm sure that you could too. But we've also got about an hour time limit for a show. So. But
if you saw that, I got the smile, you didn't.
I still got a handshake out of it.
So you must have done something wrong, Josh. You must have.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, and look at this now. David the Destroyer just throwing it, going at it to Junior X. David the Destroyer and Junior X were involved in a fatal four-way match for the UCW-Zero title that also included Tyler Centron and UCW-Zero heavyweight champion Jason Bravo. However, what ended up happening was that Junior X hit his finisher.
Say it, Josh.
What?
Tyler Centron Jason Bravo stole that matchup. He stole it.
I will 100% agree with that. Junior X had the match won, and then Jason Bravo came in, threw Junior X. And when I mean threw, I don't mean like picked up and escorted. I mean he threw Junior X into the pole. I asked X after the match how that felt, and he said that he got two pains. He got a pain in his shoulder, and then he got a pain from a huge wedgie.
And if you look at this, it looks like David means business tonight as he's taking it to Junior X.
Junior X has faced the heavyweight champion in his last 3 matches. Now is the first time that he's faced David the Destroyer since our last show, but it's the first time in one-on-one action.
You know, and both of these two have met before, as David the Destroyer was with me and the God Squad as we feuded with the SCM. Junior Zach James.
Well, and you know what? Maybe David the Destroyer telegraphing that one a little bit. He called that one in, thought something was coming. Junior X able to switch it up right there. Look at this. Big things coming.
Beautiful spinning head scissors.
Uh-oh. Oh, beautiful drop kick right there.
And here we go. Junior X goes for the pin. But senior official Jack trades only a 2 count.
This match was created by UCW management because neither one of these men were pinned to lose the title to Jason Bravo. Neither one of them was involved. Tyler Centron was pinned, and that's why Jason Bravo is still the UCW heavyweight champion. But I got to ask you this, Paco, and I know that you and I, we both have a relationship with Junior X, and oh man, that leg drop, no one was home. But I got to ask you, do you really think that Junior X deserves this shot?
You know, I do, and just like I said, that match he got stolen from him as he hit the GTS on Centron, and he had it in my book. He was the new UCW champion, but Jason Bravo stole it as Junior X did all the work in that matchup.
Well, I as much as I'll agree with you, I mean, he's had his opportunity against Jason Bravo. He had his opportunity and he lost it. He had another opportunity taking on Jason Bravo in a cage. He lost that opportunity. And then he had another opportunity. He's had 3 different chances to take home the UCW title, and he hasn't been successful yet.
Very true. I have nothing to say against that, but I think that UCW management is kind of rewarding Junior X. You know, in my book, I think they think he won that matchup as well. So they're giving him the #1 contender matchup right now. Let's see if he can get past David first to get to Jason Bravo.
Big headbutt right there from David the Destroyer. The Destroyer now, Irish whip here from Junior X. Looks like it's going to be a reversal. And look at this now, kick to the midsection, and then, uh-oh. You know what, David's, look at this, attempted the full Nelson.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, only a 2 count. This is some great technical wrestling that we're seeing right here. Look at this now.
He's got him up in a power slam here.
Oh, and this is just trademark Destroyer. Big clothesline coming.
And you know, I think David the Destroyer has a lot on his shoulders, and he's trying to prove himself. And I think this is his shot.
You know what?
He's never had a title match. I think this is his first #1 contender match. And I think he just has a lot on his shoulders, and he wants to prove UCW wrong.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, in the past, I've said the Destroyer didn't necessarily have a strategy, and that if he did, it was just to take out everybody in his path. But it looks like he's got a different mindset now. He's focused. He wants that opportunity at Jason Bravo. Keep in mind that he's tagged with Jason Bravo before while Bravo was the heavyweight champion. He's had his opportunities to come and watch and study and see Jason Bravo. I know that he watches tapes. He watches tapes and practice and everything like that. He's getting up there, and if he won this match, it wouldn't surprise me if he would be the one to take out Jason Bravo.
And he's looking good in this matchup right now. He's only 3 seconds away from being the #1 contender.
And at the same time, so is Junior X.
Let's see here. Here's a pin. He was only 1 second away from being the #1 contender. And Junior X is sitting pretty right now as David's in full control of this matchup.
You've worked with both men. You've worked with David the Destroyer and the God Squad, and then in your earlier years, you were a tag team partner with Junior X. My question to you is, what are the pros and cons that both men have?
You know, I don't know about David right now because I haven't been in the ring with him being this focused. You know, back in the day when we were tagging and I was in the ring, he was a rookie and he didn't know a lot. He was inexperienced, but I think now he has that experience, as you can see now, as he's staying on top of Junior X. And I think Junior X, he has a lot of experience, you know, the most experience in this matchup. And either one can win this matchup. It's kind of a toss-up right now.
2 very different styles. David the Destroyer is more of a brawler, whereas Junior X more of a high flyer technical type. Uh-oh.
And here we go. This is kind of the setup for his finisher.
Oh! Across the back. What we see is the Destroyer's been working the back this entire match. Earlier on in the match, he threw Junior X's back into one of the steel poles, and now he's just putting all of his weight. Oh! He had 2 knees right there into his back, and then the mat.
And almost a 3 count. But you gotta say, that's showing a lot of power from David. You know, Junior X isn't that light, you know.
That's definitely true.
David just threw him around like a rag doll, giving him those back breakers and then the big power slam. And as David's just staying on that back, he's working Junior X's back, and that's another thing that I think, you know, David's learned on. He's staying on one body part. Oh, and a back elbow from Junior X.
And look at this. X with a beautiful counter up and over, off the ropes, big clothesline. Let's make it 2 while we're at it. Look at this. Oh,
and a beautiful right hand from Junior X. Dazing. Oh.
Wow.
And Junior X is a crowd pleaser, as they were asking for one more time, and he gives it to him.
It's getting choppy.
Here we go, Junior X with his patented knee in the corner. Followed up with an Irish whip into the other corner. He's going for a monkey flip here, but David just showing that power, stopping it, putting him on the top rope. And it's not looking good for Junior X right now.
No, definitely not. Big punch right there by David the Destroyer. Junior X in a vulnerable spot, that's for sure.
And as David's going for the superplex here.
Oh, man!
Ooh. As that doesn't just take it out of Junior X, it also takes out David the Destroyer, as both men are down. Referee Jack Trades is on the 10 count.
Well, we're up to a 4. One of these men needs to get to their feet before, and it looks like they're going to get up at the exact same time, exchanging blows right here. David the Destroyer and now Junior X. Junior X now taking advantage of the situation. Oh, but David the Destroyer, a counter with a knee to the stomach, and he just throws Junior X over the top rope. X not able to go. Oh, man, it looks like a big shoulder right there. Take a look at this.
Going for the flipping pin, but no, David drops down on top. And he was holding the ropes, and Jack Trades catches him.
Oh, man. The Destroyer holding onto those ropes, and X able to counter into another pin. What's going to happen here? Oh, my gosh. That jaw is just broken.
And a beautiful jawbreaker from Junior X.
Can X get the pin? Looks like he's got something else on his mind. I think he knows that he wasn't able to get the 3 count on that one.
I think he's going for the patent move here, John.
Is he going to go flying? I think he's going to go flying.
Oh, but David with that power.
Well, wait a minute. Look at this. A counter into a pin. Junior X is the new #1 contender.
And a beautiful crucifix pin as David was going for his finisher. And Junior X outsmarts him with the crucifix pin to get the #1 contender for Jason Bravo's heavyweight title.
Man, beautiful execution right there by Junior X. You can tell that it took everything out of him in order for him to be able to do that. David the Destroyer brought it.
David's just lost. He doesn't know what happened, as that pin came out of nowhere.
The crowd clearly has a favorite, and that favorite was Junior X, and Junior X was able to pull it out here tonight. Definitely a hard-fought contest by David the Destroyer. I think it could have gone either way, but in the end, that veteran experience is what paid off as Junior X gets the victory here tonight. We've got more to come. Stay tuned.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
Here comes the original Diva and the original champion, Morgan. Paco, you've worked with Morgan for a number of years. I'm just going to let you go on this one.
And you know, Morgan, as she has the face paint as her tag team partner, and this is the woman that trained me and broke me into this business, and I can't wait for Tyler Cintron to see her tag team partner. And her tag team partner, the Navajo Warrior.
Well, you know what? You want to talk about independent wrestling? One of the names that always comes up is the Tribe. And when I think of the Tribe, I think of two men. I think of the Hawaiian Lion, and I think of the Navajo Warrior. And right here is the Navajo Warrior in Salt Lake City, Utah, to represent. The Navajo Warrior, one half of the tag team champions out of California Wrestling from Hollywood. And you know what? He's not only brought the strap, but he's brought his A game here tonight.
And as Marty Daniels and Morgan going face to face on the outside, and Morgan pushes her off of the apron.
Well, this is going to be an interesting matchup. We've got two champions against two, you could easily say, number one contenders.
Or just wannabe champions.
Sure, why not? Tyler Cintron, of course, spends time in California wrestling from Hollywood. He may or may not get a chance at those tag team titles. You never know. Those are nice belts.
Yes, they are. And this is going to be a very entertaining intergender tag team matchup, as we already know who the crowd is behind.
Who?
Come on, Josh. Aren't you paying attention?
That's a setup question.
Come on, man.
You can't answer a setup question?
No.
So we're going to start things off with Tyler Cintron and the Navajo Warrior. And I think that...
Turn around, Tyler. Turn around.
I think Nav's got a little bit... Oh, man. He's got a little bit more of muscle on Tyler Cintron, that's for sure. Oh!
And the Navajo Warrior showing the strength here.
And now we've got the UCW Women's Champion and Marty Daniels here going in on one-on-one. Marty Daniels, of course, under the impression that she should be the Women's Champion, that she should have won that match at Incarceration, the cage match for the women's title. And you know what? I'm a firm believer in that as well. It was a very close contest. Anyone could have won. When I introduced the title, I didn't necessarily think that Morgan would be the champion, but that's okay, you know? She had just as much of a chance as everybody else.
And there's that power of Marty Daniels, as she did not go down on that on the shoulder block. And I think Morgan has to bring the technical game in this one. I don't know if she can outpower Marty Daniels.
Well, you never know. I mean, I think Morgan has just as much muscle as Marty Daniels does, and plus she's also got that veteran experience. Daniels, you know, she's going to be bringing an entirely different game.
Very true. And Morgan is showing us the technical game here. She's got the arm wringer on.
Morgan working the arm of Marty Daniels. Definitely a crucial point right there. She can't use her arm. Looks like Marty Daniels, an Irish whip reversed, and look at that. Oh my gosh.
And as Morgan holds on to that reverse, then reverses it, and then shoulder tackles Marty Daniels.
Morgan, oh man, she's going to do a little bit of a strength test right here with Marty Daniels, and Morgan definitely has the advantage on this one.
And it looks like Morgan is outpowering Marty Daniels here at the moment. As Morgan works her into the corner, Marty Daniels gets on the ropes.
Oh, I don't know what Daniels has in mind right here. This isn't exactly, oh, look at this. Beautiful arm drag right there off of the second rope. Daniels now controlling Morgan, but it looks like Morgan's going to be able to fight out of it. Look at this now, Irish whip to Daniels. Daniels, oh, big clothesline right there, taking down Marty Daniels. I think Daniels has got to make a tag.
Yeah, I think we need to see Cintron and the Navajo Warrior in this matchup. I want to see Nav eat Tyler alive.
Well, look at this, Irish whip here to Daniels, and oh, leg taken out right there by the Navajo Warrior and an elbow drop. And now the Navajo Warrior is in the ring on behalf of his team.
And in this matchup,
oh,
the girls can be in there with the guys.
Tag made right there from Daniels to Cintron. Oh, big hip toss right there. Cintron went flying. How about an arm drag to add to it? And now the Navajo Warrior is working on the arm of Tyler Cintron. That must be the game plan right here of Morgan and the Navajo Warrior. Look at this, Morgan from the second rope. Big, oh man, that strike right there.
Coming on that, and if I'm correct, I think that was the injured shoulder that took Tyler Cintron out for a while.
Cintron did take some time off to nurse an injury. I believe you're right. I believe it was a shoulder injury. Morgan going down to belly chops now.
Slap him in the back for a good one.
Morgan taking out Tyler Cintron now, going for the pin here. Only a 1 count.
And I think they have to do a lot more to keep Tyler Cintron down. And oh, what a beautiful forearm. And another taking down Tyler Cintron.
Be careful with those elbows. Reversal right here by Cintron throws Morgan into the corner. Look at this. Cintron up and over. And
as Tyler thinks he outsmarted Morgan, but I don't think so.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
And Morgan breaks the hold like the referee asked.
Face first now, and here comes the Navajo Warrior. Big things are coming. Oh, my gosh. Here I am, chop you like a hurricane.
And you know Tyler's chest is more red. And I just bought Taylor Swift's new album. And his chest is redder than that album. And now Navajo's shown us the ability, the agility of a beautiful drop kick.
Oh!
Beautiful elbow drop into the pin, but only a 2 count. And as Tyler Cintron smartly tags out.
Well, and now we've got both female competitors in the ring now, Morgan as well as Marty Daniels. And oh man, Tyler Cintron's chest. Well, and here we go now, Morgan with the Irish whip reversed by Marty Daniels. Powerful reverse. Oh, and look at that, Cintron.
And Cintron grabs the hair of Morgan, taking her down and allowing Marty Daniels to take over in this matchup.
The Ultimate Warrior here looking for a tag, and Marty Daniels just baiting Morgan to make the tag. I don't think Daniels is going to let this happen, and Daniels is going to start working on the arm of Morgan.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah. at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.
As I think any other person in the back would back down from a Navajo Warrior.
It's not the smartest move in the book, but whatever she was going to do. Look at this now. Beautiful execution right here from Centron. Notice how he still holds on to the hair of Morgan, and although it's technically illegal and cheap, he's going to be able to, he's going to take any opportunity that he can to win this match.
And as Tyler Centron and Marty Daniels have Morgan down, as Tyler Centron jumps on the lower back of Morgan, and another. And
look at this.
Centron showing us the cockiness. Oh! And Morgan has different plans as she turns around, and Tyler Centron gets it in the jewels.
Why do I have a feeling that's not the first time that's ever happened?
You're probably correct. It's probably happened more than once.
Big elbow right there from Morgan to Tyler Centron. And we'll make it 2 while we're at it. Look at what we got here. Irish whip, reversed here by Centron. And look at this big clothesline right there from Tyler Centron to Morgan. Going for the pin here. Only able to make a 2 count. Marty Daniels asking to get involved in this match. Daniels, of course, makes her way into the ring. Centron is holding up Morgan for Marty Daniels. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
A variation of a neck breaker. And that's some creative offense from Marty Daniels.
Now look at...
She's just playing with Morgan.
Well, and you know what? Daniels doesn't want any part of the Navajo Warrior, and I can't say that I blame her.
And the crowd getting behind the women's champion.
The original champion.
And Marty Daniels locks in a variation of a sleeper hold, it looks like.
She's going to get that scissors in as well, is what it looks like.
And Morgan's so close to those ropes that she grabs them. And Marty Daniels has to break the hold.
Great execution and a veteran move right there from the veteran. Now look at this. Daniels putting pressure on that throat, cutting off the air supply. The Navajo Warrior says that he's not going to have any of it.
Referee Jeremiah and Tyler Centron taking advantage of the referee having his back to him. He goes out there and chokes Morgan.
Yeah, the Warrior's got no choice but to get back into his corner. Otherwise, the entire time he's going to be arguing with the referee. Tyler Centron makes the tag now and is involved in this match. Look at that chest, though. I think the last thing Tyler Centron wants is the Navajo Warrior back in there. Oh, my gosh. Kick to the midsection right here from Morgan. Take a look at this.
Beautiful gut wrench suplex from Morgan. And she's looking to get the tag and makes the tag.
Well, a tag was made. The Navajo Warrior now. Irish whip here from Tyler Centron into the corner. And look at this. Someone's going up and over.
Beautiful big back body drop. And now referee Jeremiah is saying he didn't see the tag. And he's kicking Navajo out of the ring, which makes Morgan legal.
Well, you know what? We all saw it, but unfortunately the referee didn't. The referee did see the tag from Tyler Centron to Marty Daniels, though, and Daniels is now the legal man. Look at this here. And she's going for that neck breaker again. Wow. The Navajo Warrior wants a tag. He wants to get into this match so badly so that he can take this thing home and get the victory. Irish whip here as Morgan goes in. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Big DDT.
I think this is the maneuver that's going to get that tag. But as both women are down, which one will get to the corner first to tag in their partner?
And here's the big turning point right here. This could determine the entire matchup right here. Daniels, I think, is going to be the first to get the tag.
Daniels is crawling, and she's almost there, but oh, Morgan tags in the Navajo Warrior.
Here comes Tyler Cintron. Oh, gosh. Big chops right there, and a slap to the forehead, taking this man down. Irish whip, Tyler Cintron. Look at this. Up and over. Navajo. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, my gosh. Oh!
And Cintron, I didn't know he knew how to ride a horse.
Well, Nav is teaching him. Look at this now. Cintron ducks that clothesline. Big body splash from the Navajo Warrior. And Marty Daniels comes in and makes sure that that pin doesn't happen. Morgan now taking out Marty Daniels here. What is she going to do with her?
And all four competitors are in the ring at once.
Uh-oh. Oh! Double chop action. Irish whip, multiple Irish whips.
Uh-oh. He's going on the war path.
Oh! Oh! The Navajo Warrior and the original champion Morgan have this match in complete control. Cintron and Daniels are going up, and look at this. Oh my gosh.
And here we go, a double pin. And there you go, your winners, Morgan and the Navajo Warrior. And what a great intergender tag team main event, as the Navajo Warrior and Morgan come out victorious.
Definitely a great contest from everybody involved in the match. Tyler Cintron and Marty Daniels came so close, weren't able to overcome the odds though. I'll tell you what, I never want to upset the Navajo Warrior. I never want to take a chop from him either.
I'm in the same boat, Josh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming out here. Check us out on UCW-Zero.com. Follow us on Twitter at UCW-Zero. Check us out on Facebook. Just type in Ultra Championship Wrestling for Josh Damian and alongside Los Mochi Paco. Thank you.
BR Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero, Utah's best live pro wrestling action in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the UCW Training Center, 47 South Orange Street. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $3 for kids 6 and under. Doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to www.ucw-zero.com or call 801-699-7977. And remember, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals. Leave it to us. We are Ultra Championship Wrestling Zero. Motivational pain.